already. My hair looks flat because it is flat. That is not what this video is about. Forget my hair. We are looking at Quency, right? I'm running this team, right? And you might be wondering, okay, what is this abomination of a team, right? And I don't think this is a team you would actually run, obviously. It's more just to see something, right? So obviously one thing about Quency is hit rate is quite big on her kit. I mean, she has it throughout her entire second skill, where when she's, fully stacked up on her explore route, she's giving herself hit rate buffs that stack and attack buffs that stack, right? And the one thing about her first skill as well is when her stage 2 of her explorer route is fully stacked, then she will now have this permanent continuous damage done when attacking core buff. So I'm running this obviously with Noir, because when you're running Noir with someone who is of the same squad, then Noir will give quite the hit rate buff, right? 11% right here. It's only for shotgun allies here, but for all allies here, 30 seconds, 9% with Noir. And then I'm also running Modernia because Modernia gives a 8.56% hit rate buff, 15 seconds when you enter a full burst, right? Maybe I could find someone better than Noir, because I forgot that this was only for shotguns, the first part. So maybe I could replace this, and I'm going to take a look real quick. But basically, we're going to be running a team that gives Quency a boatload of hit rate. Just so I want to see her with an SMG as well. I want to see how much core hits we can get in with an SMG. So let me look to see if there's a replacement for Noir there with that hit rate. If not, then we'll continue with this team. Well, I mean, I couldn't find one that could like fit on this team exactly, because I'm trying to replace Noir. A good thing about Rouge as well is Rouge is actually buffing up her. We're getting the attack damage buffs, and we are getting that's really it. The attack buffs is all we care about from Rouge here. Max HP isn't really anything that Quency needs to worry about. So we're gonna see how well she is. My Quency isn't built completely. She has 555 on her skills. She has a missileless gear, but it is just level 5 missileless gear, so no overload gear, none of that, just level 5, all that stuff right there. But you can see she's fully stacked up. One thing is this character stacks up, so we will have the hit rate buff from only Modernia right now, and you can see it's kind of popping off there. But I assume once we get Noirs, which is for 30 seconds, then we're going to start seeing a lot more, and it looks like we're getting a lot more hit or core hits, right? It looks like we're getting a lot more core hits. The closer the enemy is, the better it should be, obviously. Like, look, right? And then with Rouge also lowering cooldown, we still, oh, look at that. That's a lot of hit rate, right? What's her damage output? 70 million right there. She's on par with my Modernia. My Modernia is built. To be fair, this is a event where my Quency is type advantage, but my Modernia is built. I'm talking, what, core 3, core, or no, LB3 or core 1 or something like that. 10 10 10 full overload gear, and she's kind of like right there on par. So that's quite the good showing, and this is obviously against the boss and stuff like that. We have Crown on the team also helping out Rouge. Also right there where the enemy jumps, I don't even think that's a problem, like when the enemy jumps and you lose all the stacks, because you get the stacks back literally instantly. Like, you get back Quency's stacks instantly. When the enemy is that far, though, you're not going to get a lot of core hits, though. So clearly the enemy has to be close. Let's see with the Noir buff. It's proccing a lot more efficiently than if you did not have the Noir buff, but clearly the enemy has to be a lot closer. And I can get hit rate, obviously, from overload gear and stuff as well, if I really want to have that. Obviously, maybe I will. We'll see. I'm not going to give this character overload gear for some time. I do not care, y'all. The anniversary character is going to be 10 times better than every single one of these characters that have dropped. So it makes no sense for me to really invest into Quency and Phantom right now when Anichiro, most likely, it should be Anichiro. If it's not, then the anniversary is, I don't know. I feel like the anniversary is not going to be hype if it's not Anichiro, just because that's literally what everyone's expecting, right? You know what I'm going to hear, bro? I know I'm going to hear. If it's not Anichiro, you know they're going to be like, Zxous, you said it's going to be Anichiro. As if, like, come on. As if everyone is not saying it's Anichiro. I'm talking players and, like, just everybody. Everybody who plays this game is saying it's Anichiro, right? Don't put the blame on me, y'all. But she is, okay, well, Modernia is shitting on her now. But she is doing pretty good. 214 mil. right? 214 mil. We are getting an attack buff as well from Noir permanently. And Noir does work. This is the one good thing about having someone like Rouge on the team. Rouge has cooldown reduction. She does have attacking buffs and stuff like that. I didn't want to run Blanc on the team, but I still wanted to run Crown on the team. So having Rouge into this game really gives me access to different team comps between, like, the bunny girls, basically, right? Because now you have either a burst of 1 and 2, or you have a burst 2 and 3, or you have a burst of 1 and 3, and that's how you mix and match with this bunny girl team, right? So I do like that fact, obviously. Okay, well, 2, oh my goodness. Okay, she did pretty good. Okay, so let's do the same thing though, but with this is all in interception, of course. So let me go to scope lock. Right, we're gonna go to scope lock, and this is where we're going to really see. So nobody has overload gear here, but everybody is 10 10 10 core 7, right? Nobody got overload gear. Everybody here is, you know, they're maxed out. They're just level 200, so the numbers are gonna look smaller because they're lower levels, yes, but in reality, and we're gonna have more because my Noir is in 10 10 10, so we're gonna have a higher hit rate buff as well from Noir. Right, my Modernia was already maxed out, but we're gonna have a higher hit rate buff from Noir. We're gonna have a higher buff. Like, these are just okay. Wait, 18 million. Okay, and you're gonna see she's there's a lot of hit rates. I keep saying there's a lot of hit rate. Hit rate is accuracy. For people who do not know what hit rate is in this game, hit rate is accuracy. Right? How do I know it's popping off? Because I'm getting core hits. Right? Core hits isn't hit rate, y'all. I'm just, the more core hits I see, the more accurate the bullets are landing into the core. Look. Oh, non-stop. Now that looks good. Now that looks good. Okay. That looks good. There we go. When the boss is that close with all those hit rates, yeah, now you're only seeing core hits. Now you're only seeing core hits. When the boss is that close, then you're gonna see them core hits, and she's popping off too. Like, she's dunking on these characters. Obviously she's type advantage here, so it's kind of not fair. But then again, it's like, why not, right? But when the enemy's all the way back there, you could still see she's landing them hits. All right, that Modernia. I think Modernia is using her burst skill right now. She is. What the flip? Okay, I guess we have cooldown reduction, so I don't know how Modernia got hers off. But when you see all the way back there, we're barely getting core hits. Even on the burst skill, we're barely, like, it's here, happening here and there because of the full burst Modernia. But when the boss is all the way in the back there, you can see. So the closer, obviously, it just makes sense. The closer, the better, right? Having this hit rate buff does make it that the bullets aren't flying, because remember, she's the SMG. SMGs are wonky, right? SMGs are wonky when it comes to actually, like, landing their shots and stuff like that as well, right? Because the bullets are just flying. Pop, 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 pop. So having that hit rate, obviously hit rate is important for this character since her whole second kit is stacking hit rate. Right, but when we use her, you can see that's a decent amount of core hits we're getting off. She's popping off. Obviously she's pretty good. Like, don't get it twisted. Rouge, this is not Rouge. I'm looking at Rouge. Quency is a good character, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Quency is a good character. I just don't think it's worth it right now to invest into her when the anniversary character is coming out, right? Unless you're gonna have enough resources. Like, if you have enough materials, then sure. But if you have enough materials to max out one character, are you maxing out Quency, or are you gonna max out the new best character in the game? Potentially the new best character in the game. Right, I think it's common sense, but if you guys, whatever you want to use, then use it. But I like to use common sense. Do I want to invest Quency or the best character in the game? I don't know. I do know, but you guys let me know what you think, obviously. I like that. I like seeing all those core hits. Right? You know what we should do as well, actually? Okay, we popped off here. I want to take off these core hit buffers. I want to take Modernia and Noir off. And then just see how much core hits we get without their buffs. So let me do that. All right, so we got our team. We can go off scope lock. Again, we can fight, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna see how much of these core hits we're going to get. Do we need Modernia? Do we need Noir? Probably not. I mean, this character gives herself a lot of hit rate already. She does give herself a lot of hit rate already. So let's see. Do we need? Okay. I need the boss to come very close to me, though. Like, I need the boss to come very, 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 very close to me. Right? Because over here, I see a decent amount of core hits. Like, a decent amount. Surprisingly. So maybe we don't need... Or is that just... Hold on. Yeah, no, that's her. Right. I was wondering if it was showing Ludmilla's damage, but no, because we're on her. Okay, so here. Ooh, but still, it's not as close. So it is still, we're getting core hits. We're still getting core hits when it's that close. But with the other team, there's a lot of core hit like shots missing. There's a lot of core hit shots missing. So obviously Noir and Modernia made a difference. There's a lot of core hit shots missing there. And you can see she's hitting like 100K with her core hits and the crits. She gives herself crit rate as well, so she's gonna crit like crazy as well. So there's a lot of core hit crits that we're missing out on because we don't have all that hit rate, right? Especially when the boss is that close, right? When obviously Noir and Modernia, every single bullet was red. There was no white or thing when it was that close to us. So having that extra hit rate for those core hits could be useful. It's really up to how you want to build her, right? But yeah, I mean, obviously Ludmilla's doing Ludmilla things. My Ludmilla has overload gear, by the way, y'all. I think my Ludmilla is, what is she? I don't even know. I don't think my Ludmilla has dupes, but essentially I just wanted to see the hit rate there. Oh, she has 2 dupes. Okay, good. Maybe I'll go for her last dupe when she reruns. So we'll see. But yeah, obviously having Noir with Rouge, well, Rouge didn't really do much there in terms of helping Noir, you know, but having Noir and Modernia there did give us the extra hit rate we needed so that we could go into their crazy. And also, if I did level this up to level 10, we would have a lot more hit rate, a lot more attack, a lot more damage. Same thing with her burst skill, right? Her first skill is probably the only thing where it's like you don't really need if fully leveled up. The second and burst skill is where it's at. So yeah, and then we have reload Q because we want her to reload. I mean, she's gonna reload regardless. She has 1 second reload, like, and she stacks up quickly. Like, I don't even think you need to have reload. Like, you really don't, because she just stacks up instantly. So regardless. So yeah, I mean, do let me know what you think. I like seeing a lot of core hits. Is that a team I'm gonna run? Her, Noir, Modernia, Rouge, Crown? Probably not, obviously, but hey, it's nice to see it, right? But you guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace.